Dear students, good morning. Welcome to the class. Video number 9. And in this class, we are going to discuss about similar triangles. Similar triangles. So in the beginning, we already discussed briefly about similar triangles. Okay. So first, let us see the definition of similar figures. Similar figures. Two figures are said to be similar if they have same shape but not size. Same shape but different size. Okay. So two figures are said to be similar if they have same shape but different size. Okay. So for example, let us consider, let it be a triangle ABC. Let it be the another triangle PQR. So clearly I can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Why? Because both are having same shape, isn't it? Triangle shape, but not the same size. They are different size. Okay. Hence here these two triangles are similar triangles, and this is the symbol we denote to represent similar. So look at some examples. Point number 1. Any two line segments are similar. Okay. Next, any two equilateral triangles are similar. Equilateral triangles. Of course, here also better to consider these three are equal and these three sides are equal. Equilateral triangles. Coming to point number 3, example number 3, any two squares, same shape, no, but different size, are similar. And finally, any two circles are also similar. Okay. And we use the symbol this is the symbol to indicate the similarity of figures. Understood, ma? So this is in general I am talking about similarity of figures. Now let us discuss exactly about similar triangles. Similar triangles. So I mean, when can we say two triangles are similar? Two triangles are said to be similar, if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in proportion. We discussed already, isn't it? So for example, let it be a triangle ABC and let it be the triangle PQR. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR when corresponding angles must be equal. So angle A, corresponding angle will be angle P. These two must be equal. And angle B should be equals to angle Q, as well as angle C should be equals to angle R. I mean, angle A is equals to angle P, angle B is equals to angle Q, angle C is equals to angle R. Also, corresponding sides are in proportion, no? So AB corresponding side will be PQ, isn't it? So the ratio AB by PQ. So first we started from this triangle, no? Let us start all that sides also. First consider this triangle only. Then if I consider AC, then its corresponding side will be PR, which is equals to AC by PR. And finally third sides, which is equals to BC by QR. So corresponding sides are in same proportion. I mean in same ratio. Okay? Fine. Now let us discuss a theorem called basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem. Shortly, we call it as BPT. BPT. or also called as Thales theorem. So basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem, both are same. Now look at the statement first of all. Statement. See, a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, one side of a triangle. See, a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides, to intersect the other two sides in distinct points then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So look at the statement, very important theorem. See, a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle. So first look at the hypothesis first of all. I mean, let it be the triangle ABC. Okay. Now a line drawn parallel to one side. Let it be the line, say DE, which is parallel to the BC. One side now parallel to BC. Of course, which intersecting the other two sides in distinct points D and E. Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. I mean, see, in a triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC and DE intersects AB in D and E. Of course, AB in D and AC in E. So coming to the conclusion, see, when a line is drawn parallel to other side, then it is dividing the other two sides in the same ratio. That is, conclusion is AD by DB, isn't it? AD by DB, which is equals to AE by EC. Coming to the construction. To prove this, see, we need some construction area here. So let me want to draw once again the diagram. Let it be the triangle ABC. This is the line, say DE, which is parallel to BC. Okay. So from E, draw the perpendicular to AD. Say suppose this is EF, as well as from D, draw the perpendicular to AE, which meets at G. Okay. Now just join BE bar as well as CD bar. So look at the construction now. What is the construction here? Construction. Draw EF perpendicular to AB and DG perpendicular to AE. Also join BE and CD. Okay. Now coming to proof, I want to consider area of triangle ADE, upper one ADE, area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE, because ADE and BDE are the triangles which are on the same base. Area of triangle BDE. So basic formula for area of a triangle is half into base into height, no? So this is half into ADE. In this ADE triangle, base is AD and height I can consider as EF. So AD into EF divided by, even here also half into base I can consider as BD. And what about the height of this BDE triangle? You see, actually BDE triangle is an obtuse angle triangle. Then if you draw, actually the height will be out of this area. Okay. So in case of obtuse angle triangle, if you want the height of such a particular triangle, then we'll consider the height of another triangle which is on the same base. I mean the above triangle ADE is on same base, no? Isn't it? Hence height of triangle ADE is equals to height of triangle BDE. That's why here also I want to take height as EF. Now half, even EF cancel. Hence this ratio is equals to AD by BD. Okay, ma? So now in the same way, this time I want to go with area of triangle ADE again. Okay, ADE, and this side, this base. What is the other one? CDE. Area of triangle CDE. This triangle I want to consider. So once again, area, no, half into, this time I want to consider this is the base. I mean AE into height will be DG. And coming to here also half into base I can consider as EC and height same story. So because of again obtuse angle triangle, to want the height of this triangle, we will consider the height of another triangle which is on the same base, which is DG. Okay, so see here again these things are cancelled, hence this ratio is equals to AE by EC. So please consider this as relation number 1 and this is relation number 2. So see, if I make 1 by 2 implies 1 by 2 implies this by this, area of ADE cancel, hence I am going to get here area of triangle CDE by area of triangle BDE, which is equals to 1 by 2 no, AD by BD whole divided by AE by EC. But you know my dear, CDE and triangle BDE are on the same base and lies between the two parallel lines, hence their area will be equal. So area of CDE is equals to area of BD. When they are equal, both gets cancelled and equals to 1. Hence you please write it since area of triangle CDE is equals to area of triangle BDE. So because these are the triangles lies on the same base, also lies between the same parallel lines, hence they are equal in their area. So if this is cancelled 1, so on cross multiplication finally we get AE by EC, which is equals to AD by BD. So from this I can say that AD by BD is equals to AE by EC, which is the required condition. See, look at the same theorem. How can we prove using similar triangles concept? Similar triangles. Okay. So there are the two triangles now. I want to draw them individually. Say suppose this is triangle ADE and let it be the triangle ABC. So because of corresponding angles are equal, similar no, corresponding angles are equal. Okay, fine. So we are already using the concept of similar. I mean my consideration is here already triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. If both are similar, now see how easily we can prove. If they are similar, then just now we discussed that their corresponding sides will be in the same ratio, AD by AB, which is equals to AE by AE corresponding side AC. Actually third one also we can write it, but we want only any two sides, any two corresponding sides, it is enough. Understood? So because of these two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Now let's take its reciprocal one, AB by AD, which is equals to AC by AE. AE we can write it. And now let us subtract 1 from this. Subtract 1 on both sides. So taking LCM, Okay. Now you see from this triangle AB minus AD. AB entire length. From that if you subtract this AD length, hence we'll get BD now. So BD by AD, which is equals to, in the same way, entire AC minus AE, which is equals to EC by AE. Isn't it? So once again, take the reciprocal for this. AD by BD, which is equals to AE by EC. See the condition what we proved in BPT. Isn't it? Corresponding sides are in the, the line divides the other two sides in the same ratio. AD by DB or BD, which is equals to AE by EC. So like this, by using the concept of similar triangles, we can prove BPT theorem. Very simple. Okay. Let us see few more applications of this BPT. See, in a triangle ABC and DE is parallel to BC, then we are using the BPT concept. Using this, we are going to prove few more result. AD by DB is equals to such that you can say here the BC, comma, if you want say such that AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. Then prove that first one, AD by DB, which is equals to AC by EC. Second one, AB by AD. AB by AD is equals to EC by EA. Can you try? How to prove this results? See, coming to proof, already given that, what is given? AD by DB, which is equals to AE by EC. Please do not confuse. Almost every condition is like in the same way. Okay. So from this, actually the reciprocal DB by AD can be written as EC by AE, isn't it? Okay, just let it be condition number 1. Just I took the reciprocal one. So now to prove first one, what is LHS? AD by DB, or take the same thing. This is the what we know, no? What we know. This is what we know, that AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. Fine. Let's add 1 on both sides. 1 on both sides. And before that, this diagram is mandatory, common diagram. A, B, C, and this is clearly DE, which is parallel to BC. So earlier we subtracted 1. Now let us see what happens if we add 1 on both sides. So this is AD plus DB by DB is equals to AE by EC, AE plus EC by EC. So look at here, AD plus DB, nothing but whole, no? I mean AB by DB, AB by DB, which is equals to, in the same way, AE plus EC, AE plus EC, this is also equals to AC by EC. This is not AD, this is AB, AB by DB is equals to AC by EC. Okay. Now look at the second condition. So this one, from this I want to prove. First one we proved from this, no? From its reciprocal. What is that? Also given dB by AD, which is equals to EC by AE, isn't it? So same way, can add 1 on both sides, 1 on both sides, and taking LCM, DB plus AD by AD, which is equal to EC plus AE by AE. Now what is the DB plus AD? DB plus AD, which is again whole length AB by AD. Again EC plus AE, I think whole length, which is AC by AE. Understood, ma? So if you take this half by this half, which is equals to, in the same way, this half by this half, that is basically first one, which is BPT theorem. Now look at here what I am taking here in this, AB by DB, AB whole part by second half BD. Then there also in the same way, whole part, which is AC by second half, which is EC. Understood? And coming to here, you look at now, AB by AD, I mean whole thing by first half AD. Then that side also in the same way we need to take whole side AC by first half AE. So very easy to remember. Okay. So please go through this BPT theorem and its proofs as well as its applications from your material once again. And in the next class, we continue with the converse of BPT. Okay? Thank you.